Welcome to K-Drama Heaven, where fairy tales meet reality and your heart races with every breathtaking moment. If you're new here, subscribe now and hit that notification bell, because what you're about to witness is not just a reveal, it is a cinematic, history-making, emotion-drenched chapter that no one saw coming. The mysterious invite that started it all. On a quiet Monday morning, Korea's top broadcast station released a cryptic digital poster. Black and gold, no words, no faces, just a time and a date. Friday 8 p.m. The caption. A moment the world has waited for. In silence. Speculation ran wild. Was it a new drama? A long-awaited reunion? Political statement? But no one, absolutely no one, expected what came next. The world tunes in. And then time stops. At 8 p.m. sharp, millions across Asia and beyond tuned into the special broadcast. The screen faded in with soft piano music, and then, the camera panned slowly across a candlelit garden, golden fairy lights draped above. Standing there in matching white, stood Lee Min-ho, the king of K-dramas, and Hye Kyo, Korea's eternal queen of elegance. The crowd watching in silence thought maybe it was a luxury ad, a movie teaser. Until Hye Kyo gently turned toward Lee Min-ho. Holding something. Soft pale blue blanket. A tiny hand peeking out. And then Lee Min-ho spoke. This is not fiction. This is not a drama. This is our truth. And today, we want to introduce you to our son. The internet breaks. The moment he said those words, the world exploded. Social media collapsed under the weight of emotion. Hashtags like #LeemNosang Hye Kyo baby, #royal couple reveal, #Min Kyo family soared to the top in over 42 countries. Instagram reels were flooded with fans screaming, crying, gasping. YouTube reaction videos sprang up within minutes. One fan sobbed live on TikTok shouting, "This isn't just a baby. This is our baby. We've waited 10 years for this." Another typed simply, "History. Written. Silence. How did they keep this a secret?" The most frequently asked question was, how did the world's most famous Korean stars hide a child from the public eye? And the answer, masterful secrecy, loyalty, and love. Sources close to the couple revealed that during Hye Kyo's hiatus from the spotlight last year, she was actually living abroad, quietly, in Switzerland, surrounded by mountains, lakes, and only close family. Lee Min-ho would fly back and forth during filming schedules. His absence from variety shows, red carpets, and social events now made perfect sense. One former assistant, under anonymity, said, "They didn't live like celebrities. They lived like a quiet married couple preparing for parenthood." It was beautiful to watch. The name that shook fandoms. At the climax of the live stream, Lee Min-ho lifted his son in his arms, eyes full of tears, and said, "His name is Jun-hwan. It means gentle brilliance, a light born in silence." Hye Kyo placed her hand on Jun-hwan's chest and whispered, "He carries both our hearts. He carries peace." Immediately, fans began painting digital portraits, composing lullabies, writing poetry and stories about Jun-hwan, a baby not born into drama but love. The legendary love story retold. Fans quickly began piecing together the hidden love story that unfolded behind the scenes over the years. From their first meeting at an awards show 10 years ago, to accidental eye contacts at airport lounges, to a surprise trip both took to Italy coincidentally, during the same week, the signs were always there. But it was during the filming of a secret project 2 years ago, one that never aired, that their love blossomed. An anonymous producer leaked the truth. There were no cameras rolling between takes, but they held hands anyway. There was no script, just feeling. Celebrities react. The empire celebrates. As the announcement continued to trend worldwide, Korea's biggest names rushed to celebrate. Park Shin-hye commented, "Our K-drama royalty is now a family. I'm in awe." Gong Yoo shared a rare post. "Real life has never felt this cinematic." Yoo wrote, "I've written love songs, but nothing compares to what they just revealed." Even BTS's Jungkook liked the reveal post and shared a white heart emoji. It was no longer just a reveal. It was a national celebration. The secret wedding, now confirmed. Until now, rumors swirled about whether Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo had secretly married. That question was answered in full when their agencies released an official joint statement. The couple held a private ceremony in the countryside last spring, attended only by immediate family and one childhood friend. They exchanged vows beneath cherry blossoms and promised to build a life of peace, away from the spotlight. A single wedding photo, black and white, back-facing, the bride resting her head on the groom's shoulder, accompanied the statement. The world stopped again. A message to fans that brought the nation to tears. As the live stream ended, Song Hye Kyo held the microphone one last time. She looked directly into the camera, her voice soft but sure. To those who believed in love, even when it was invisible, thank you. We've never stopped loving you back. Today we give you the piece of our hearts we've been saving. His name is Jun Hwan. He is our forever. Then Lee Min-ho added. And to Jun Hwan, when you grow up and see this, know that the world welcomed you with tears, smiles, and love from every corner of the earth. The camera faded into soft focus. The family stood in silhouette, beneath a blooming cherry tree, petals falling like snow. The world moves differently now. Since the reveal, South Korea has experienced a cultural shift. TV shows are recreating the moment. K-pop idols are dedicating performances to the couple. Baby clothing brands named after Jun Hwan have sold out. A mural of the family was painted overnight on a popular street in Seoul. A major bookstore sold out of journals with the title Silent Love. This wasn't just fandom. It was phenomenon. The whispers behind the scenes. Sacrifices that led to this moment. As the world celebrated, a quiet wave of truth began surfacing from those closest to Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo. People started sharing stories of sacrifices made in silence. A stylist confessed that during an international photoshoot in Paris, Song Hye Kyo fainted. Not from exhaustion, but because she was 3 months pregnant and no one outside of Min-ho knew. She insisted on finishing the shoot, then quietly asked to be driven away from the cameras. She never complained. She never hinted. She simply protected her secret. Lee Min-ho, at the same time, reportedly turned down 2 major Hollywood offers, roles that could have catapulted him into global superstardom. When asked why, he responded with only one sentence. Because what I'm building can't be filmed. It has to be lived. The rumors, the rejections, and the silent pain. But before this fairy tale unfolded, there was a storm they both endured. Just months before the reveal, malicious rumors began swirling. Online trolls accused Song Hye Kyo of hiding something. Others suggested Min-ho had gone cold and distant from the public. Insiders now confirm those rumors were part of an orchestrated media push to expose their secret relationship and force them into scandal. One tabloid offered nearly 100 million won for a single photo of the baby's face. But no one cracked. Not one staff member betrayed them. Their loyalty was earned not through contracts, but through compassion. One longtime makeup artist said, "They treated everyone like family. So we protected them like family." This isn't just a story. It's a legend being written in real time. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo have always been royalty, but today they became something more. They became symbols of truth in a world obsessed with spectacle. They became the couple who chose silence over strategy. They became parents, not just to their child, but to a new chapter in Korean entertainment history. And to the millions watching, crying, and celebrating across the globe, this was not just a reveal. It was a moment when dreams left the screen and entered reality. So like, comment, and subscribe now. Because when the kings and queens of K-drama step off the stage to live their real-life fairy tale, the world doesn't just watch. The world remembers. And this, dear viewer, is only the beginning.